Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Last Store Collector's Edition. Now, we're going to finish off the game with Episode 4, Ancient Shadows. And there's also the mini-sodes, which are in the extras menu. But for right now, let's continue on. Previously, on The Last Store. After escaping from his burial, David finds himself in a cellar of London's darkest slum, the Old Nickel Rookery. In his pocket, he has a ticket for a show called The Four Witnesses. David walks through the misty streets following a strange man who seems to guide him. He learns the legend of the Simberg, the king of birds. Following its trail through a dreamlike land of fog, David finally meets Alexander, a member of the secret group David and his friends had at school. I know it's not really Alexander, but I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name. I think I got it right. I don't know, and I don't really care. Alexander welcomes David and speaks of an entity called the Bird that has been calling them ever since the experiment they conducted back then. And there's no turning back. Escape. Oh wait, I'm playing. Oh shit, I'm this guy? Really? Okay. I have made my mind. I'm ready. Uh-oh. Go on. Do it. Do it. Do it! Sorry, I could really. I had to. Can you see all these stars twinkling in the black outer abyss? All the constellations traced by human eyes in long distant eras. Where the hell are we? Look now to the forest in the valley, to the old tower, from the last tree in the distance to stars in the sky. And even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil that hides the world, as if it were the curtain of a theater. The veil separates the truth from the lie. The veil is a place of it, a place of mists. Anthony's great abilities brought you here, but his influence will soon fade away. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. You must find the door, as I did. The door that gives passage to the veil. Open it, and we will walk together beyond the mist. How about no? Oh, it's these two again. I suppose you are wondering why I called you so urgently. I cannot deny it. Your letter was truly mysterious. I have been traveling, Doctor, to Scotland. Have you heard about the massacre of St. Gall? Why, yes, the tragic event has been the continued object of speculation and grim rumor in every newspaper in England. For weeks now, pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. But I don't understand. How is all this connected with my patient? He was there. I'm afraid he is one of the victims. Dear God! Are you telling me my patient has been murdered? Murdered? Thankfully, no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give you this impression. Herr David was attacked, but survived. Wait a minute. I think you're talking about what happened at the boarding school slash hospital. So that was a major event. Well, probably because a lot of people, died there. What happened to him then? It seems the criminal was caught by Herr David in the midst of the act. Then he tried to do the same thing to David that he had done to the others. Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin. Herr David was hospitalized. Okay, but wait, if they nuns unearthed me from the coffin, then no, I wasn't. I was still in the coffin. I was taken to London. This doesn't make any sense at all. The nurses report that he remained unconscious for an entire. Oh, okay. So the whole thing in London, I was still in the coffin. They let me out. I was hospitalized, but the entire time I was in the coffin and in the hospital, I was imagining that whole rookery episode. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. I knew something was off about that place. What was David doing there? Many years ago, the St. Gall Hospital was a boarding school. It appears that both your patient and Mr. Beechworth spent a part of their youth together there. We can assume that Herr David was investigating something. He believed he had found a clue related to his friend's death. What was the cause of those awful deaths? No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of utmost terror on their faces. I suspect you did not find Mr. David in the hospital. Indeed, he was already gone by the time I arrived. I have not been able to determine his whereabouts since. I see. What conclusions do you draw from all these circumstances? I have some theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded. In all of them, there's a fundamental element whose role has not yet been revealed. And what leads you to this conclusion is something that the Holy Sisters found beside Herr David within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown substance. Oh. Okay, that explains the whole trip. He was tripping balls, that's why. Okay. And where the hell is David now? Episode 4, Ancient Shadows. I'm sure this is the place. Alexander's house must be just ahead. Alright, am I still tripping balls, or this is after I woke up in the hospital and am relatively, sane? The ancient castle of Pivenzi rests in the distance. It was a garrison first built by the Romans, but was abandoned and has been a ruin ever since. It must have taken all day, but I finally made it to Alexander's house, and just in time. Soon it will be pitch black. No one here? There's a large iron bar latching the door. It's quite odd that the door was latched from the outside. Uh-oh. There's something in there. Do I really want to go in there? Just... There's something in here. Do I really want to go in here? I probably need a lantern. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving. Yeah, there's something in there. And I think I just pretty much let it out. Okay, it's latched. I can't open it from this side. Okay. No one is answering. Perhaps I should go inside anyway. I'll just tell the household I'm an old friend come to visit. Uh-huh. A strange woman stares down at me, glaring with a silent reproach at my intrusion. Alright, I can go... Let's see. Footsteps. There must be someone upstairs. I'm not gonna go upstairs just yet. A well-crafted grandfather clock, which seems to be out of order. One of the hands is missing. Huh. It could be Pevensey Castle, but in this painting, the garrison is not in ruins. Huh. A couple of old teacups sit on the table. One of them is full and still warm. Just some old bottles, and what's this? An oil lamp. Aha! Well, I don't need to fill it up, so that's good. Is this... Oh, this leads outside. Does this lead to the gate? Okay, so that's good. What's here? The cellar door is locked. I need a key to open it. Okay. An ancient stone well. Rope hangs inside, disappearing into the darkness below. The rope is broken. I'll keep this end. Okay, now I got rope. Is this a grave? It looks like someone was buried here and he just had a flashback. I can't dig with my bare hands. Why do I want to dig the grave? But then again, this is an adventure game, so... Alright. Do I really want to know what's in here? The pane looks like it had been broken from the inside. A statue of an angel with its wings spread. Its head is missing. The noise has stopped. Statue of an angel covered in mold. It's glancing at me with a sad gesture. A jar of vitriol oil. I must be careful. It's a powerful acid. Why do I get the feeling that it's these that these angels are kinda moving? Great. We got weeping angels. They're moving. They definitely are moving. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. Yeah. I'm leaving. Screw that noise. Okay, yeah, greenhouse. Alright, well, let's head back in and check up upstairs. A silhouette of a man. It bears a strong resemblance to Alexander. The silhouette of a woman. A fine painting of local Roman structures. They somehow seem more ancient in this depiction. A figurine of an angel facing the wall. Alexander. Well, I found him. There's a note here. There's a scribbled annotation in this piece of paper. The veil is something we sense in our innermost being incessantly. In vain do we waste our lives, craving to tear through. It is Xylithal, the curtain behind which the great wings beat. Inside its ancient mist inhabit the shadows of those who left. The table holds nothing but a box with a inscription laudanum to be taken in case of anxiety. It is empty. This cuckoo clock is covered with dust. It seems to be missing an important piece, the bird. The face of the clock has been turned. Oh yeah, it's a different angle. That's 12, that's 3, so, okay. A misty dock overlooks a grayish and gull's wheel overhead. Alexander, it's me, DeVitt. I'm sorry if I startled you. What's going on? He told me I should come here, and I came as soon as I could. Can you tell me what is happening here? He gives no answer, but persistently stares at something nearby. He appears to be in some kind of hypnotic trance. Is everything alright? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Are you hurt maybe? Can you stand? Why do you care about him? He's the one that's got you involved in this bullshit. He is staring blankly at some distant point, as if he's not heard my question at all. When I was downstairs, I could have sworn I've heard footsteps. Were they yours, or is there someone else in this house? For a moment I felt a flash of hope that he was looking at me, but he is unresponsive. Alexander, please, say something. I don't know what to do. I don't understand. Just what happened to him? The bird happened. I get nothing. He looks miles away. Of course not. Soak him in acid. Tie him up. No. Okay. Nothing to do here, so let's look around a bit more. Portrait of an old man, maybe a ship captain. It looks like he's trying to guard this chest with a stern glare. Hold on one moment. Sorry about that, I was eating. A huge chest made of oak wood. There's a large iron hook inside. I'll take this hook. There's a fragment of a diary under the hook. August 5th, 1887. I can't work in the basement anymore. Those wretched sculptures. I feel them stalking me in the darkness. It was the angels. I knew it. I know it is not possible, but I can hear the crunches, the flapping wings. Stone grinding on stone, their frozen paroxysms. With what diabolical art were those gestures conceived? An eternal movement, a tension, an impossible struggle to get back the life they never had? I might place them outdoors in the greenhouse and let the mold devour them and wasps make nests of their hollow hearts. And I just let them out. Wonderful. Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe I'm supposed to, like, get the bucket, but let's explore a bit more. Camera tripod. Oh, this is a dark room. Pictures hanging from a cord. They look as if they were improperly developed. You can hardly distinguish anything. A basin with a copper drain. A lamp is hanging from the ceiling. Its bulb casts intense white light. Oh, excuse me. It looks like some kind of red-tinted glass cover used to mask the lamp. It's completely shattered on the floor. Yeah, I probably need to develop pictures or something. Okay, I probably have to, yeah. The image of a couple wearing rat masks at a funeral. Okay. A glass jar containing a yellow substance. The label reads cyanide. Huh. Yeah, cyanide is mostly used for, you know, the development of pictures. It is a big book of home chemistry recipes. A few pages have been bookmarked, and some articles are underlined. 3149 Collodion for photography. Collodion is the vehicle by which the photographic chemicals are united upon the surface of the glass and the sensitive coating produced. Many formulae are published for this article to which great value is attached. Some supposing that to its particular composition belong the principal causes of failure or success. This is only in a degree true. 3151 to develop a positive image. This is done by pouring upon the plate about 1 ounce of the vitriol spirit solution, and only then adding 5 or 6 drops of cyanide acid. Then the plate must be thoroughly washed in water to remove any excess of the chemicals. 3150. The causes of failure. They would almost require a chapter by themselves. A long experience convinces us that 9 out of every 10 failures occur from a want of care. The presence of dirt, negligence, one cannot be over nice, careful, or cleanly. The best results always rewarding the most painstaking. If a mistake is made in the order specified in the formulae, quickly float clean water over the plaque and start again. I very much doubt that you can just start again even if you fucked up an image back in the day. Instruments whose workings are beyond my knowledge. Okay, so I need a plate. I got the vitriol and the cyanide. So, can I just pick this up? Oh, I can. I'm gonna just put this back on. The light bulb may be of some use yet. Okay. Okay, then I'll just remain in the dark. Oh boy. Alright, well, let's just go out and, oh wait, I forgot there's more here. Guess this is the study. A bust with his face turned around. A large envelope of black felt, covered in dust and ashes, is labeled with the warning, "Do not open it under white light." Oh, so these are the photographs. Can I open them up? No, apparently not. It's a letter. Dear Alexander, I have excellent news. A contact from the university has given me access to a 12th century alchemical tome containing an amazing formulary. There is no doubt that sometimes mere contemplation takes the mind to places that otherwise it would have never visited. Leafing through the grimoire and marveling at the exquisite illumination of its pages, I have been struck by a sudden epiphany, a radical but elegant method that I have decided to try. Forgive me for not providing any information about the methods itself. As soon as I get definite results, I will write to you immediately. I believe fortune has truly smiled upon us today. Vedeti Nikia Skiat, June 8th, 1887. Huh. Seems an invoice. May this document serve as a record of the payment made corresponding to the following work. Cuckoo clock. Mechanism has been modified to give the strokes exclusively at 6:15 in the afternoon. In addition, a special device and switch has been added to synchronize all clocks in the house. Okay, so it definitely has something to do with the clocks. A picture of an angel with a gentle face. The shelf is lined with strange and complex books. Some titles include The Movements of Shadows, Preserving the Mind, and Lessons Beyond Nature. Okay. Let's check out what's, if we can get that bucket. Believe it or not, when I first got the cyanide, I thought, I might have to make Alexander drink cyanide. I mean, come on. I mean, he's obviously the bad guy in all this. Oh, right, there's this whole area with the... Okay. A pantry with spices and ingredients. Alright, let's see this. It's a diary. This is the last thing written. The last pages have been ripped off. October 12th, 1887. It's been a while since I can't devote any time to this diary for reasons beyond my control. An event most tragic has taken place in this house. Mr. Dupree has gotten ill, immersed in an everlasting stupor from which, it seems, he shall not return anytime soon. Since the accident, I patiently take care of him. The doctor's treatments don't seem to do any good. I feed him like a child and make sure that all the sculptures in the house are turned towards the wall. What else can I do? October 13th, 1887. The clockmaker just left. He has done such a good job. In the end, Mr. Dupree is not going to be able to notice the change in the clock that he had so insistently requested. In his state, time will not be a problem anymore. This looks like a diary of a member of Alexander's household. What happened to them? Well, they either, ditched the guy or they died. Alright. Let's head outside. Let's see if we can get that bucket. Within the mud and dirt inside the bucket, there was a small bird of brass. Oh, it's for the cuckoo clock. Okay. I forgot. Was it the one upstairs? Is it the one in the, Well, we'll see. Is this the one with the, Okay, no, this is the one without the hands. Okay, so the cuckoo clock is up in Alexander's room. A little brass bird, when shaken, makes a noise if there was something inside. Huh. Do I have to connect it in here? Bird fits perfectly. Face of the clock has been turned. Can I move this around or... Okay, now what? Crap, was I supposed to find a way to open it before I put it on there? Crap. What do I do? Yeah, I know that, but can I, like... Can I... Here. Well, the thing is that let me try the dark room thing. I mean, we can't do it in an absolute dark room, but it would help, with, a red light, and I don't think our lamp will do much good, but And we need a pan or something that, I don't know. Anyway, let's just give it a shot, okay? In the vitriol in the envelope, need the photographic plate and a suitable place to work. Here. Okay, so the plate is already, alright, under a white light, but I don't have a red light. There's no red light bulbs around. In fact, I took this. Wait, can I, like, do something like put a cover on it? Or, but how the hell do I do that? Do I put this here? No, there's no... Well, this is a first. I'm totally lost. No. Did I miss something in here? No. Yeah, the cuckoo clock, yeah. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can't interact with this thing because it kicks me out as soon as, yeah. There's something here I missed. Alright, I pretty much got everything, but I need to do something with the light bulb, I think, or maybe get a red light bulb, or... bottles. And this is locked, so... Gravestone, Alright, I am not going back in there. Well, I probably will, but... Did I miss something in the woods? Oh, I see, I got the light. Maybe there is something here that I totally missed. Old ruins lay by the path. They seem to be Roman in style. Maybe this surprise sound. What? Oh. Corpse of a deer. Its abdomen torn apart. It looks recently dead. Okay. Was that always there, or did the angels get out and... Oh wait, maybe the angels got out and tore the deer apart. And there's nothing beyond here, so maybe the angels were hiding behind something. Let me go and check. No, they're still here. Did I miss anything? Its head is missing. Broken from the inside. Did they throw something out? I don't know what to do. I am so stuck. Uh, damn it. I'm gonna have to look up a walkthrough. I'll be right back. Okay, folks, you are not going to believe this. There is absolutely no way that you would possibly know this if you were like, I don't know, like mentally insane or. I mean, seriously, who the hell thought of this? Basically, you go out to the deer here. Alright, we see a dead deer. Now, we have something in our inventory that we have to do to the dead deer. Wanna know what that is? Do we use the vitriol, the cyanide on it? No. We use the light bulb on it. Now the bulb is grossly covered in blood, and now we have a red light bulb. Yeah. I don't think that's how it works, and besides which, no one would know this unless they had to look up a walkthrough. Because who the hell would even think of something like this? Okay, we need a red light bulb for the dark room. He goes, "Oh, how about we have a thing where we find a gutted deer in the forest and they can get the light bulb and then rub it all over, the deer's guts and you get a red light bulb." And they're like, "That's a great idea. We'll put that in the game." Seriously, what in the hell? Who thought of this and who the hell approved of this? It's You know what? Let's just get this over with. Alright. Put this in. The hell? The image is faded out. I get it. I thought it was just because there was something weird going on with the painting. Alright, so vitriol first. The oil has caused a strong acidic reaction. Alright, then the cyanide. I applied the liquids in the correct order. All that remains is to rinse the plate. An image is appearing on the plate. It's a photograph of Anthony and Alexander. Oh, Jesus. We're leaving. We're getting out. Fuck. The image is back in the frame. Yeah. Now, what am I supposed to do with the picture? I think I'm supposed to show it to Alexander. Maybe that will wake him up. Alexander, do you recognize this photograph? Take a look. It is you and our old friend Anthony, and there is someone else blurred in the background. Who's the third figure? Does he mean something to you? The bird awaits. Well, I woke him up. Oh, okay, this is the clock hand, okay. He is breathing heavily. He seems to be lacking air. Why am I helping him? I know David wants answers, but seriously, there's some things you don't really want to know. I put the clock hand in its place. I only need to set the clock to the correct time. Sorry. Alright. Now the clock up there is messed up. So, what was it? Like, like... Oh, no, no, no. Oh, okay. So I'll set this to like... Was it like 6:25? No. Nope. Go back. Go back. 6:20? I know it's time to, that thing up there. Well, wait a minute. 6:15. It was 6 something. Now I remember. Go back. Actually, the thing is that the clock up there is weird. It's like set at a different angle. So let me look at this. Okay, yeah. Alright. So maybe it can only tell time on this thing. I need to go back and look at the thing again. It was 6 something, I know that. Let me see. It's a letter, alright. Oh no, it's this one, I think. No? I don't even remember where the letter is. Oh, wait. Maybe it was in Alexander's room. I know that there's like a thing there. No, it's... What was it again? Let's just skip... No, I've already been there. There's nothing there. No, that's the letter. Okay. Okay, so... It was 6 something, so basically maybe the clock is at a different angle. So maybe if I switch this to like 3... So it's like... Is it 3? No. Wait. No. Was it exactly... Oh, there we go. The sound came from upstairs. Okay. Salithol. Well, now he's awake, but he's mumbling incoherently. He's having some kind of seizure. He's trembling at pure horror. Bird has burst out at the stroke. Now its beak is open. There was a key inside the bird, and that's for the cellar, I imagine. Yeah, you just have your seizure. I'm not gonna do anything, apparently. Alright, let's go outside. Those are crows, of course. A dusty carpet of Asian origin. Mold and dust cover the portrait, making the subject of the wall. This piece of fine furniture has several drawers. Inside this one, there's a gardener's shovel. I imagine whoever's, buried outside is probably the guy that was helping him. Alexander probably killed him and whatever. There remains of a Roman mosaic behind this wall. I can't distinguish anything clearly. Oh, great, more angels. The ancient statue in poor conditions. Book written in a language unknown to me. There's a scrawled annotation written in English on one of the margins. This and no other is the function of the serum we manufactured at the boarding school when we were young. It is something that we didn't understand at that time. To accompany the mind to the proscenium of the big theater, and there help us to look beyond the curtain that separates the world of men from the land of truth. To look, I say, if anything, to apprehend an image of what lives there. Just that, will the hoopoe allow us to raise the curtain enough to walk off the stage and go beyond? A huge cage full of leftovers and dirt. Animals have been captive here. Innumerable jars full of murky objects suspended in formaldehyde. Practicing some of this stuff on animals. Jars and test tubes. Everything is soaked in chemical residues. The air is filled with the smell of vinegar. There's something behind there. A bunch of dust-covered beakers with repulsive liquids. A few of them have developed fungi inside. Is there seriously, like, nothing here I can imagine? Nothing to pick up? Anything? Okay, fine. Well, I imagine there's probably going to be something in the grave. Alright. The lock is very rusted, almost shattered. Wooden box seemed too small for a coffin. Can I pour acid on it? Oh, that worked. There were remains of a humanoid body, but with a grotesque animal aspect. Maybe a small ape. It has a collar with some engraved words on it. Old Mike. Something in its hand. The skeletal fingers of the creature clutching a rolled up canvas. It's a map of the stars. Some kind of navigation map. Several constellations are marked. Deneb, Vega, Altair, Summer Triangle. Besides the corpse, there is a paper leaf. Dear Alexander, undoubtedly your methods are definitely stronger than mine. How do you manage to get results with such alacrity? On another note, my epiphany with the treatise of alchemy was not accidental. When examining the text closer, I have come to the conclusion that for a time, Raymundus Lully sought the same thing as we did. In his account, he describes a formula that he calls hoopoe. Yes, like the legendary bird. It closely resembles the serum with which we have worked so far, except for minor differences. It's a pity that what you tell me about old Mike. I hope he gets better soon. Videti Nikiaskia, July 2nd, 1887. Okay, but... Alright, now what? What am I supposed to do with this? Oh shit. Alexander. Shit, what was that? Some diary pages on the wheelchair. The paper is ripped apart as if someone had stripped it off the book hastily. October 31st, 1891. I'm writing this in the light of my desk lamp, hoping to be able to remember it all when the birds finally sing and the sun's blessing dispels the dark shadows of the mind. During the whole afternoon, a strong wind hit the valley. so strong that it's cracked the larger branch of the old oak in the garden. I find it hard to get to sleep during these nights, so I read a lot while accompanying the professor. I don't really know when exactly I fell asleep. I was awakened by a chill of the night, which was seeping through the open window. I looked outside and I saw him. The professor was miraculously awake. What was my joy to see him standing on the balcony, watching the valley with a true serene expression, enjoying the fresh and calm air right after the storm. I felt that a blessing had fallen upon this house, and for a moment I felt immensely happy. I stared at him for a while without saying anything, being afraid of dispelling a vision I hadn't believed possible for a long time. And then, in the midst of silence, I heard a sound that froze me in my seat. It snatched all my calmness with such a terrible chill that I will never forget. A loud noise beside me, low-pitched as the drag of a slab. Mr. Alexander snored, who was pleasantly sleeping in his bed. That wasn't Alexander. I've already made a decision. I'll leave this house. Oh, great. A statue. It's holding something. It's a lens, mounted in a metal ring. Starlight brings some brightness to the forest. I remember this place. This is where, right at the very beginning, so he was basically leading me to his house. A crystal and a canvas. I don't know where there's like a telescope or an observatory. Crap. I think I should go back downstairs, but there was nothing there that I could see. I don't know, maybe this event like triggered something, but anyway, let's just move on. Okay, let's just go out this way because it's quicker. What was that? Um, that was Alexander praying to the old ones, apparently. I knew it. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So, okay, so I can just ping, the stars, apparently. A narrow window in the ceiling of the vault. What's in here? A wooden secretary desk, beautifully carved. The flip top has no knob or lock, just some strange symbols. Oh, I get it. Okay, so I have to find out like a combination. An open envelope with a letter inside it. Dear Alexander, I'm terribly sorry about old Mike. Will you put him to rest in his favorite place? After weeks of unsuccessful attempts, I managed to distill the chemical formula based on the notes you sent me. Certainly you're a master of this craft. The subject reacted to the serum as usual, rapidly entering a state of waking sleep. Suddenly the convulsions stopped, and since then he has not been responding to any kind of stimulation. He has remained in this state for many days. My diagnosis is brain dead. Which should be our next step, Alexander. I'm worried this could be the end of our research. Why were they even bothering? There's a mountain of compacted snow. Snow? Well, anyway, let's attach this here. Crystal fits perfectly in the telescope. Okay. Alright, so I got to highlight Vega, Deneb, and Altair. So basically, the head of Vega, the head of Deneb, and the base and neck of Altair, I think. Alright, I see. So here and this. Well, I got it. Correct. This is the Summer Triangle. Now what? Oh, am I? Are these the things that will unlock it? All right. So. Oh, I get it. Okay, so that's a U. That's kind of sort of an H, and that's a line with 2 lines through it. All right, I'll remember that now. How the hell I get out of here? Thank you. All right, first things first. Okay, that's correct. That's correct, and there we go. Here's a small cabinet with 2 slots for syringes. Only one of them remains. That voice again. It comes from the bottom of the pit. Yeah, well, how about this? How about we just get the hell out of here and... Fuck. The angels protect this house. Oh shit, they blocked me in. I can't leave. God damn it. Shit. Alexander. There's a chair in the middle of the room. Feed him cyanide. God damn it. A variety of surgical instruments and some jars with chemicals in them. Alexander. I have to give him the syringe, don't I? This is what you asked me to search for, is it not, Alexander? Am I right? The last door. Xylithol. Xylithol. The last door. We can cross together. What should I do? Why are you accepting this? I am waiting for you. Here. In the mist. It's nearby. I can hear it. What is nearby? What do you hear? I hear the beating of its wings. It knows we are afraid. I am ready. Why? 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 Why are you willing to... Damn it. Oh, I see. Okay. Do I stab him with a syringe? Oh, I gave him the syringe. Shit. Was that it? Do you think that we will find any clue here about the Vit's whereabouts? Oh, we're back at Anthony's house. The police must have taken almost everything, but we have no other leads to pursue. Hopefully they have overlooked something. It is, yeah. What about this room? There's a sealed letter between the table and the wall. It looks like Herr Beechworth never sent it. I think it is best that you read it. I missed something? Dearest Alexander, please, you must reflect on this. We do not yet know what we are dealing with. If you were to open the door, it may stay that way, an open way for whatever lives on the other side. Oh, fuck. Well, it's too late now. Oh. And that's it? That's how they end it? The adventure continues in season 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Well, we're not quite done with this game just yet. We still got the Mesodes right here. There's 4 of them. But anyway, I'm going to oh, achievement unlocked, the whole story. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna cut it off here and end it, and I'll continue with the Mesos later, but until then, I will see you later. Excuse me.